Okay, hi, it's me again. I'm back with another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the recent season of Love Island USA Season 7 and the misogynoir and problems that I've been seeing so far with the situation regarding Chelley and Olandria. Now, my cape is ready because, first of all, like this whole season started out as a drag. It was a slog. It was miserable. And I just want to point out and bring attention to like the misogynoir and toxicity within the fandom. Now, I only became a fan of Love Island recently, and I only have watched US. I already talked about this with my last review from last year. And like, I feel like the problems just keep growing. They keep expanding. They keep getting bigger. And it's so exhausting to see. Like, the same issue just keeps coming up and up and up and up and up. I don't understand why this is continuing. Now, regarding this whole situation with Huda and her fans, it's exhausting and it's draining because from the beginning when she introduced herself and her having a kid, I already had bad vibes off that. I feel like it is judgmental and it's not fair, but if you're looking for love and you have a kid, I don't think you should be doing it on national TV. So I just felt like she didn't have good intentions from there. And then from her situation with Jeremiah and the toxicity and manipulation of that relationship and how it impacted everybody on the cast, and it's been like a long going thing, that was already problematic to me. And during that first recoupling, when like the boys did what they did and her reaction to how Olandria just told her it's okay, like leave this alone for now, and she weaponized her white woman tears, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be in for a season. Like the amount of grace, maturity, and just feminine, mindful behavior that both Chelley and Olandria have exhibited all season versus the one instance in which they had something less than graceful, and even then it was still a mature response. It's just not fair, like how quickly everyone has turned against them and how crazy everything has been regarding that situation. I think it's beyond draining. Every time, without fail, this cast, production, the fans, everybody proves how racist they are, how racist they want to be, and how miserable everything will continue to be. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. Now, this is just my original opinion because it's been a while since I filmed a video. I just moved recently and had to get everything set up with that. So I will be doing a longer reaction and response video for this season to break it down. I just want to say, like, I am tired of the things that have been going on with this part of the fandom. Now, I don't want to blame Huda for everything, but she is a very problematic person. And I think she weaponizes therapy speak and she weaponizes like growth and her white woman privilege, white passing privilege, however you want to say. I know she is Palestinian. I don't want to downplay that, but I have just been so frustrated with the amount of negative comments, racist jokes, and everything that has just been going on regarding this season, especially directed towards Chelley and Olandria. Like, what did they do? And when people just say, oh, they're mean girls, they're bullies, and then if you actually watch the scene and you listen to what they're saying, they're being so emotionally mature and responsible in everything they're handed out. I just think there's an unfair scale. Like, as perfect as they were, as kind and responsible as they were this season, all it took was for one misconstrued thing to make everybody give them the villain treatment versus Huda, who's literally calling people out their name, calling people ugly, calling people bitches and whores and sluts and all this other stuff. But that's cool because she can cry at the end of the day. And I feel like it's just an unfair amount of expectation that gets placed on darker skinned Black women, especially beautiful dark skinned Black women, and how they need to behave and come correct for everything. It was just so draining. And when I saw this and I'm like, oh, so this is what this show is about, it makes it really hard to remain a fan. It makes it really hard to continue supporting people if this is the type of vitriolic response that you get just from simply calling out bad behavior. It is so draining. It is so exhausting. And it's just so upsetting. Like every year, people will put on their social justice, wear your cape, and pretend that they actually care about marginalized communities until someone is marginalized and they do something they don't like, or they're marginalized and they come in a way that is uncomfortable to them. Like, what did Chelley and Olandria do? Like, Chelley just did nothing but be kind and beautiful all season. And that was just enough to get so many people's panties in a bunch. I don't like this narrative that's trying to be spun that like Chelley is jealous of Huda. Why would Chelley be jealous of Huda? Everything that Chelley has naturally, Huda had to buy. Why would there be any jealous? Why would there be any competition there? The only thing that she has is whiter skin, and why would she care about that? I just don't understand this logic that like, oh, she's jealous because Huda can take Ace. Ace doesn't want Huda. Ace wants Chelley. So I don't understand like why all these male-identified, male-centered people keep bringing up these type of. Okay, I'm not sure why it muted, so I'm using a different microphone. I lost the original footage. But basically what I just said after that is I just didn't understand all of the talking points that people were using to justify the behavior that was happening during the season. So none of it makes sense to me. Like, why would anyone be jealous of Huda? But it's not that I hate the girl. I just don't like her, and I don't like the stuff that she's been standing for so far and the actions that she's used and weaponized to be harmful to Black women. So that's pretty much all I was saying. I'm going to expand upon my thoughts later. What I said in the video as well was that, as you know, I take a few days to gather my thoughts and make sure everything is really in order, I will upload again. But this is just like my quick opinion piece about how I'm feeling about certain things. So I will be back soon. I will, continue to settle down and get used to this apartment, and then I'll be back with a long video. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a few hours, but just like this one, I'm not going to edit it too much. If footage gets corrupted or messed up, it's whatever. I do need to get a new camera soon. I had like 5 minutes of footage that I recorded before that like didn't render properly and the mic didn't connect, so I'll probably put that in as a meme, but whatever. I will see you guys soon in the next week. Bye.